Hello, my name is Hannah and I live in the Philippines. And welcome to my channel. Recently, I lived here. I moved here to Cebu City with my mom. Yossi told me to practice. Or he told me that he gave me an assignment and said, I need to do 3 YouTube videos in the next 2 weeks. So he said that I can we do it next week? I start. Sabi niya, always you have no reason. I said, yeah, because it's messy here. I feel ashamed to do vlog. He said, then when you go out walking, you just need to talk for 10 minutes and then upload without any editing. Ganon.
Yeah.
So now I'm practicing how to speak and talk.
Speak Arabic.
No.
Just English.
I think I get nervous when I'm talking, when I see myself being recorded and I start like saying and ano yan, like I stutter.
Stutter.
I stutter.
Stuttering.
And he said I should be like natural and humble, like talking, so people will listen and when I talk. So we moved here around 3 months ago. First, we took an Airbnb for 2 weeks, and in these 2 weeks we were able to meet one of the residents here. She was an elderly old woman who lives here with her husband, and this is the interesting story of hers, is that they own an apartment here, but they are renting, not living in their own apartment. So they mentioned, for context, that they were working all their life in Metro Manila, but they moved here to Cebu City for their retirement. So to their surprise is that their apartment was near to squatter area, and they what?
Near the swimming pool as well.
They were near the swimming pool. It was their view of this. They had a swimming pool view, but they were also near to the squatter area, to the neighbors. So ano yan, hindi sila makatulog. English please. So her husband kept complaining, and it affected them so badly that they couldn't sleep well, and even in the morning they kept hearing loud music coming from the neighbors from the squatter area. So it's not a surprise actually, because here in Filipino culture we love karaoke and singing and music. So the most common thing that you would notice when you come here, those squatter areas, you would always, or most of the time, hear loud music coming from those neighborhood. So this location here is, we are surrounded by squatter area, so that's our neighbors, and you cannot control who's your neighbors. So what they did is they moved from, they let their own apartment renting another apartment in the other side here in this same subdivision. Is this subdivision, or what do you call this? Residence. Yeah, so that's the interesting part, is that if you come here to the Philippines, you should make sure that you are somewhat away from noisy neighbors, if you're the person who loves quiet and peace of mind, because even though you try to tell them that to lower their music and everything, it's just part of their nature. Tama ba? Yeah. So that was the interesting thing, that story that we learned here. Well, There was also another situation when me and my mom went to the mall, and we wanted to buy shampoo from one store. It was Yves Rocher. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. My mom had to tell the staff to lower the music because she couldn't hear what she was saying. The music was so loud, and that was in the mall. And yeah, it's surprising that even in the mall there's people that who like to play that loud music that you can't even hear what you're telling to the staff. So that's I think culture shock. That's a culture shock for, that would be a culture shock for, what do you call it? Tama ba? How I put it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. My gosh, 6 minutes. May 4 minutes pa. Wala na akong masabi.
Another 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3.
What Yossi is talking about in this half hour? Naubusan na ako ng kwento. Oh my gosh, I need to be more like storytelling so people will find it interesting. Another thing that we experience here, and I think it's also very common in other in places that is near residential areas, is that there would be always someone who make a business of barbecue business along the street, and they just put their barbecue thing شو المشواية ايش الحشنش grill grill barbecue grill along the street. They don't have a permit or anything. They don't like build a kind of restaurant with a chimney and proper ventilation. It's just exposed to the street and exposed to everyone. So here every 6 p.m. if you go outside, want to take a walk before sunset, there's going to be this strong smell of barbecue and smoke, and always when you come back home you would be smelling smoke. Even your clothes is smelling smoke, barbecue. So that's also one thing to keep in mind. There might be this kind of situation that you encounter. So I'm not saying this is happening to all of the residences or like in each place you stay in the Philippines, but this is a typical Filipino neighborhood that you will find, like with a squatter living nearby. So it's just their livelihood, and you should be considerate. But yeah, I don't think this would be good for people who have lung issues or like asthma. So you'd end up just wearing a mask to help yourself. 9 minutes. May 1 minute pa. Wala na akong makwento.
1 minute.
Ang hirap naman ng itong assignment.
English, please.
It's very hard, this assignment.
So hard. It's easy. Just talk. Say something.
Still, there's 1 minute. I don't know anymore.
Oh, say 1 minute anymore. Now the time is running. You keep saying I don't know. Say you do. You know. Wait.
Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.